Hello students, in Science 1, let us revise Chapter 14, Substances in Common Use. Question 1, fill in the blanks. Subdivision A, the number of molecules of water of crystallization in washing soda is 10. Subdivision B, the chemical name of baking soda is sodium bicarbonate. Question 2, match the pairs. The answers are: for 1, saturated brine, the option is C, crystallization of salt. For 2, that is fused salt, the option is A, sodium metal freed. For 3, that is calcium oxychloride or bleaching powder, the option is D, that is oxidation of color. And 4, that is sodium bicarbonate, the option is B, basic salt. What is table salt? Sodium chloride is also known as table salt and its molecular formula is NaCl. Table salt or common salt gives a salty taste to food and is the most used of all salts. Its chemical name is sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is formed by a neutralization reaction between sodium hydroxide NaOH and hydrochloric acid HCl. It is a neutral salt and the pH value of its aqueous solution is 7. What are the properties and uses of sodium chloride? Common salt is a colorless and crystalline ionic compound. There is no water of crystallization in its crystalline structure. It is a neutral salt, salty in taste. This compound is used for the production of salts like sodium carbonate Na2CO3 and sodium bicarbonate NaHCO3. When an electric current is passed through a saturated solution of sodium chloride, which is brine, it is electrolyzed and hydrogen gas is released at the cathode while chlorine gas is released at the anode. This method is used for production of chlorine gas. In this method, an important basic compound, sodium hydroxide NaOH, is formed in the cell. The chemical equation is 2NaCl plus 2H2O gives 2NaOH plus Cl2 plus H2, which is released. When salt is heated to a high temperature, about 800 degrees Celsius, it melts. This is called the fused state of the salt. When fused salt is electrolyzed, chlorine gas is released at the anode and liquid sodium metal at the cathode. What is rock salt? Salt is also obtained from a certain type of rock. This salt is called rock salt. The mineral halite and Himalayan rock salt are some examples of rock salt. This salt is used to treat many diseases. What is saturated brine? The 25% aqueous solution of salt is called saturated brine. When 1/5 of this solution is evaporated, the dissolved salt gets crystallized and salt gets separated from the solution. What are the properties and uses of baking soda? Baking soda is a white crystalline powder. Its molecular formula is NaHCO3 and its chemical name is sodium hydrogen carbonate or sodium bicarbonate. It reacts with moist litmus paper and red litmus turns blue, which means that it is basic in nature. It is used to make bread, cake, and dokla. Being basic in nature, it is used to reduce acidity in the stomach. NaHCO3 is used to make the active substance carbon dioxide in the fire extinguisher. Baking soda is used to clean an oven. Bleaching powder has the odor of chlorine. What is the scientific explanation? Answer: chlorine is the main constituent of bleaching powder. Due to the carbon dioxide in air, bleaching powder undergoes slow decomposition and chlorine gas is released. So bleaching powder has the odor of chlorine. The chemical equation is CaOCl2, that is bleaching powder, plus CO2 gives CaCO3 plus Cl2 released. The hard water of a well becomes soft on adding washing soda to it. Why? Answer: the hard water of a well becomes soft on adding washing soda, as is evident from the lather that is formed. It is the presence of chlorides and sulfates of calcium and magnesium that results in the hardness of water. So sodium carbonate Na2CO3 or washing soda is added to it. This softens the water, thus making it more suitable for use. The reaction with washing soda also produces insoluble carbonate salts such as magnesium and calcium. The chemical equation is MgCl2, that is magnesium chloride aqueous, plus sodium carbonate Na2CO3 solid gives MgCO3 solid, that is magnesium carbonate, plus 2NaCl, that is sodium chloride solid. Soap forms a precipitate in hard water. Give the scientific reason for this. Answer: on mixing soap with hard water, the calcium and magnesium salts of fatty acids are produced. These are water insoluble and so will form a precipitate instead of forming a lather. What is meant by water of crystallization? Give examples of salts with water of crystallization and their uses. Answer: ionic compounds are crystalline in nature and are formed as a result of definite arrangement of ions. In the crystal of some compounds, water molecules are also included in the arrangement. This is known as water of crystallization. We use various salts which contain water of crystallization. They include Epsom salt, magnesium sulfate, MgSO4.7H2O, that is 7 molecules of water, which is used in the manufacturing of purgative medicines and to relieve muscle pain when added in salt bath water. Barium chloride BaCl2.2H2O is used in the paper and dye industry. Alum, that is potash alum, K2SO4.Al2SO4 thrice dot 24H2O, that is 24 molecules of water, and so on. Alum is used in the process of water purification. Blue vitriol is used in the blood test for diagnosing anemia. In the Bordeaux mixture used as a fungicide on fruits like grapes, muskmelon, slate lime is used with blue vitriol. How is bleaching powder obtained? Bleaching powder is obtained by the reaction of chlorine gas with slaked lime. The chemical equation is CaOH2, that is calcium hydroxide or slaked lime, plus Cl2 gives CaOCl2 plus Cl2, which is released. Chlorine is inconvenient to handle. The odor of the chlorine gas is used to destroy the microbes in water. Chlorine gas is a strong oxidizing agent and therefore it has a strong disinfecting as well as bleaching action. However, due to its gaseous state, chlorine is inconvenient to handle and hence solid bleaching powder, which has the same effect, is more convenient to use. What are the properties and uses of bleaching powder? Bleaching powder is a yellowish white colored solid substance. Its chemical name is calcium oxychloride and molecular formula is CaOCl2. It has a strong odor of chlorine gas. It is used for the disinfection of drinking water at the water works and the water in the swimming pool. It is used for bleaching of cloth. It is used for disinfection by the roadside and garbage sites. Dilute sulfuric acid and dilute hydrochloric acid react rapidly with bleaching powder to release chlorine gas completely. The chemical equation is CaOCl2 plus H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid, gives CaSO4, that is calcium sulfate, plus Cl2 plus H2O. Calcium oxychloride reacts slowly with carbon dioxide to form calcium carbonate and chlorine. What are the properties and uses of washing soda? Washing soda is a whitish and odorless powder at room temperature. Litmus has a blue color in its aqueous solution. It is hygroscopic, that is, it absorbs moisture if left exposed to air. It is used mainly for washing clothes. Sodium carbonate is used in the glass and paper industry and also in refining of petrol.